My turn, Yugi boy.
What's going on today, guys? This is Jason, Duels of the Rogue, bringing you to a duel video. We have Orcust, piloted by myself, versus Nekroz. I do believe I start us off with a normal summon of the Girsu Mech Knight, which will be uninterrupted, allowing me to send a Orcust Nightmare from deck to grave. Just want to let you guys know that this is not an updated deck profile. I do have one coming out very soon if you guys would like to see that, so let me know in the comments below and we will get that updated. And if you guys like, I can also do some test hands. We are going to use Girsu's effect. I'm also explaining what's going on here. If he has 2 or more cards in the same column, he is treated as a tuner. But we will link off that token for a Link Karibo. Link Karibo and the Girsu will be used to summon the Galatea. And then we will be using Nightmare's effect to send World Wand from deck to grave. So we're able to special summon that Nightmare back and for more Orcust shenanigans. And we will be using World Wand to special summon the Orcust Nightmare back to the field, and using Galatea's effect to bring out the Orchestrated Babel. I do run the Dragoon package in this build. I do believe the reason I didn't summon him was due to the fact that I was holding Crescendo. That looks like we will be overlaying for the big guy himself, Dingritsu, which his effect will be used to send the token from the field to the grave. And then we will use the Ding and Nightmare to special summon. I do believe it was another Galatea, like I said earlier. I was holding that Crescendo. With a set 2 and pass. So I wasn't aware, I don't know if he was holding the Imperm or anything for the Verte expecting it. I just didn't want to get stopped with it, so I thought keeping that Galatea on the field with that Crescendo set would be more of a viable play. Standby phase, we do send remove from play Nightmare to send Simple Skeleton for making that Ding live in the graveyard. It looks like that'll Nekroz player will be starting it off with a Preparation of Rites, which allows him to search. And I do actually negate and banish that. He will be activating the Incantations Pencil Plume, allowing him to special summon 1 from the deck and basically get more resources to hand. Looking there. I'm not sure. I think that's Camdol maybe. but it does get met with an impermanence. And he does normal summon the Manju. He definitely has a lot of search in the Nekroz. I wasn't sure which build he was playing, but actually I do believe it ended up being Cure. Looks like he does search Brionic. Looks like he just keeps going on digging in his deck here. I'm just checking my graveyard, making sure what I have. Looks like I do believe that is Kaleidoscope. And him special summoning the Brionic. Me just reading it over, making sure it wasn't a quick effect or anything like that. I do believe I chained to the summon, banishing the Sybil Skeleton to special summon the Ding from graveyard. He does use the Gungnir quick effect to protect it. I'm not sure if he knew what Ding's effects did completely. Gungnir does protect it from either battle or card effect being destroyed, while Ding does neither, it just sends it to the graveyard. So I do choose the Brionic and I do send it to grave. And the Nekroz does pass turn. End phase I do use Galatea's effects to shuffle the Nightmare back into the deck and set the Orchestrated Return, just granting more resource plays for the following turn. Alright, activating Orchestrated Return. I do believe I send a wand here, allowing me to draw 2. And we normal summon another Gearsoon, which allows us to send from deck to grave, which I send another Nightmare. Nightmare's effect targeting the Galatea. At this point I think I'm just attempting to go for lethal. I didn't really know what my plan of attack was. I think I was just trying to get the most monsters on the field at that time to swing in for game. and with the everything 226s and 18 and a boost to Galatea, that was over lethal. So we wrap it up and go into game number 2. And while we're waiting for us to go inside, I just want to let you guys know, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscriber goal here in our giveaway for our Dark Magician Girl Field Center. Like I said, once we get to 100 subscribers, we'll be giving this giveaway. So make sure you like and subscribe and publicly represent the channel, and we'll go ahead and pick from there. I should be having a picture come up here pretty soon. But we do plan to have a lot more giveaways in the future. So make sure you guys stick around and continue to like and support the channel. We're very happy to have you guys here. I think in this tournament, I did make top 8, but I think me and this other guy tied for points, and I think I gave it to him, so we could kind of leave the tournament early. But I'm not entirely sure what Gus and Caleb's records were exactly. There was a lot of difficult decks, a lot of Mystic Mines, a lot of Mystical Mines. We had 3 Layers of Darkness decks running them. Definitely tough with that back row. But it looks like we were going to be going into game 2. Because if I remember right, this was the round 1, and it was not my best hand at all. I did have something to stop the Nekroz player. But other than that, there was no starters or extenders in my hand. Looks like he does bring the Trishula to deck to hand. Looks like, I think believe that's the Colossus bringing the Kaleidoscope. If I remember right, he doesn't end on a very impressive board. Use the incantations to more searching. Allows him to, or not searching, special summon. I'm not sure. It's an incantation for sure, though. And he does bring the Decisive Armor, which I do believe is just like a hand trap. It does boost attack and defense by 1,000 on a Nekroz. Using the Kaleidoscope, using the incantation to bring out the Bryonic. And if I remember right, he does just pass here. me drawing, like I said, this hand was just not really good. I was expecting some Dragma and Dogmatica at this locals, so I did decide, unfortunately, a really blowout card for the Nekroz player. Standby phase, I did activate Dimensional Barrier, preventing any more ritual plays. I was hoping I could stop him from exploding or going off. He does summon a Manju, and it does allow him to search some more. And then I do believe I get poked in the face for a 23 and 14. Him just pulling out the calculator so he can calculate life. I did end up taking, I think it's 37, with Brionic being 23 and the Manju being 14. I draw into the card, and I do believe I scoop here, knowing my hand is just horrible. I'm not sure exactly what all I had in there, but it just was not good. And then we do go into game 3 with me going first. Making sure I give myself a pretty good shuffle here, because nobody likes building bricks. Right. Like I said, I do believe I start us off with a normal summon of the Gearsu Magnite, which will go uninterrupted again, pitching the Nightmare and effects to some of the tokens to the field again. Just kind of like a replay of the first game. Go into Link Rebo, which gives us Galatea plays. Galatea into the Nightmare effect, targeting the Galatea to send the World Wand. And I do believe this is where I made the mistake. I For some reason, I thought I didn't use Nightmare's effects already, which you guys will see here in a moment. I was holding a orchestrated return, I do believe, and not thinking for some reason, I went ahead and orchestrated returned the Nightmare. I could try to lie to you and say that I was gaining resources and I already had like a big brain move, but no, I was just a little bit Down syndrome. So realizing that I made a mistake here, I overlaid to the Ding Girsu. Sending the token, preventing him from utilizing it at all, and setting 2 cards. Standby phase, I did see another dimensional barrier, activating it, which completely stops his turn, and he does pass. Normal summoning another Girsu. Me sending the Brass Bombard. Banishing Brass Bombard to special summon the skeleton from hand. Using Nightmare Engrave, targeting the Dingirsu to send Gizmek or Orochi from deck to grave, boosting my Girsu Ding up to by 800, giving him 3400 attack. Using Gizmek's effects to banish 8. I was just trying to put as much lethal as I could on board. Linking the symbol and the Girsu into, I do believe, Galatea. And banishing the symbol for the Girsu. I don't believe it was quite lethal, so I kind of just went to the big boy himself, Zeroboros, with the 35 Dingirsu and well over Zeroboros. That is well over lethal. Me just kind of tallying out the life here to prove that he's dead. But with that, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video so we can bring you guys more awesome content. And this is Jason from Duels of the Rogue, signing off. You guys have a great day.
Well, back at class, they never taught us this. Some things you got